I had pointed out in one of my videos how bad it is here in New York for landlord when it comes to tenant landlord matter, where tenants are more, they have more of the loss to me on their side. More so, let's not say tenant, because being a tenant, you do have a lot of good tenants. Let's talk about people who live in your house and don't want to pay rent. People who either became squatters or came in the image of a tenant and then end up being a squatter. Now, as much as I complain about New York being unfair to landlord in that matter, it is a fact and it's hurtful. Many people have lost their homes and has caused some real financial loss for a lot of people. I know people have been in that situation. But the truth of the matter also is that I have to point out how also good it is for landlords, or for homeowners, I should say. If if there comes a problem where you're not able to pay your mortgage, you're not you can't afford it, you know, just financial situation has gone array for you. The one thing here in New York, you don't easily lose your home to the bank. It takes years before the bank can take your home from you. What? When I tell you, any homeowner who lost their home here to the bank, going to foreclosure here in New York, it's because that person wants to lose their home. You can live up to 6 years in your house before the bank actually take it from you. So while we complain on this hand, it's also good for us on the other hand. But as for me, I want to be fair. I pay my mortgage and have all intention of paying my mortgage, because whatever bad hand you've dealt in a business will come back to you in your business. So I'm suffering from someone who just decided to be a squatter in my house because, you know, the previous tenant passed and he was just there as, you know, as a proxy, a health proxy. And but I do know this: while my credit will be ruined if I don't pay my mortgage, Wells Fargo will never take back this house just like that. It would take years. So landlord, we and homeowners, we can suffer the hands of a tenant, but at the same time there are some good that the state, I don't know if it's good, I don't want to, because the bank suffers too when you can't pay. But the point is that New York State, you it doesn't allow, they don't allow people to lose their home that quickly. The bank will have to go through the whole years of waiting, the whole legal process behind it, the red tapes, the bureaucracy, and all of that. And it's the same thing that landlord goes through with their tenant. That's kind of how I look at it. And I've noticed that it merely happens to to states that are democratic. Yes. Yes. Because when you compare Florida and Georgia, that BS can't be. Uh, in Georgia, you don't pay your mortgage, In 120 days, you can lose your home unless you file bankruptcy. You have to file some kind of bankruptcy to not in the state of New York. However, in Georgia, you don't pay your rent. In 2 to 3 weeks, you're being evicted. How awesome. You know? And I'm just saying this, I may be off a little with the dates and the time and, with Georgia, because I don't know the law that much. But I know Georgia and Florida do not play. Those are some red state. They're not having that down there. And I've noticed in Democratic state, you get away with almost anything. Yeah, yes, you will. So I am just, responding to a viewer who made comment about how how sorry she is to hear that landlord goes through these things, and I'm glad she shows some kind of empathy. Yeah, she watches my video. I like that a lot. But the truth is, we complain, and we ought to complain because it's financially hurtful. But at the same time, on the other hand, we still get it. We still have some leniency with the bank when we, um, for some unforeseen reason, we get into foreclosures and all of that. And New York will look out for you. New York will definitely look out for you. So while I'm going through this, I'm just going to make sure I just, see if I can, get a grip of this and try to, pay without the frustration, and, because I don't want my mortgage to go into, I'm not going to allow it to be late or, or anything. But for now, I see myself going through this for, it can take up to 2 years to get them out. Up to 2 years. Up to 2 years to get them out. The attorney that I got, I thought that they would have moved expeditiously with this matter, since I'm willing to move along with them. But apparently, even that's a slow process. I think I may have to look for someone else, because I felt like the service I'm getting is very third world. I can't. I just can't. It's like almost a week. Well, it's 5 days ago, almost a week, and I get no response. I called. Oh, the attorney didn't look at your cases yet. What? What? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just acting like people should drop everything and attend to Claudia. No, no. Well, I'm sorry if it seems that way, but listen, I don't want things to get out of hand, and I want to make sure I get a grip of this as quickly as possible. I really do. I truly and really do. I want to get a grip of this. I don't think I can go move on with having this not being dealt with. It stresses me out. Um, I want to put this behind me and just move on. Do I rent again or what? No, I wouldn't. Definitely need to rent, because I've never had this issue before, and it's been umpteen years of owning the home, and I've had tenants. I have never had issue with tenants not paying, or I've always lucky in that area. So here comes this one time this happens, and it seemed devastating for me. Devastating. What do I do? What do I do? I mean, some of you viewers out there are landlord. Make some comments down there. Make some comments down there. Do you live in a democratic state? Do you live in a red state? What's your experience like? Let me know what's going on. I would love to know what's going on. All right. Okay. Bye for now. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll have another video out very soon. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share my video. Thank you. Bye-bye.